right.
Welcome back to another episode of the MackJaw podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And if you made it, this is episode 7. I appreciate you guys. Don't we appreciate the audience?
We appreciate
Absolutely.
you so much.
You're here for another
one. It's another one. But to my left of me, we have I know you see somebody who's new in here, but like to introduce yourself, you know?
Yes, guys. Hi, I'm Key. What's up?
Queen Key. If you recognize Queen Key, if you recognize her, you will know she's from one of the original Mac Daddy skits.
Oh,
she is one of the producers. She be holding the camera. She used to be on that camera 24/7.
She was behind the scenes, behind the production. She was really, really, really a big role in producing our skits too.
She's even recorded for Pretty Prankster. She's been behind. You would see her on the page. You're literally on the page.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
So listen, if she's a new face to you, where the hell you been at? Where you been at?
Where you been at?
You a newbie?
Welcome.
Is that what it is?
Where you been at?
But let's kick it off right. I'm Mac Daddy Kyle. To the right of me is who?
Mac Daddy Shea, aka Pretty Pranks is 30, and to the right of me it's
Mac Daddy Jared. How's it going, guys?
I'm doing well. How you doing, man? Thanks for asking. You know, a lot of people ask that question.
Yeah,
A lot of people
just to make sure
that.
you're all right. You know?
I'm ready to dive in.
Oh,
what we talking about today, y'all?
Girl, I know about that.
Before we get to that, I just want to say, guys, make sure you hit that like button. You know, that like button really matters. The more you like it, the more it gets out to another branch of an audience. You know, make sure you subscribe to that subscribe button.
Hit the
watch
subscribe
the
button.
whole video. You don't want to miss out.
You better
Share
watch
that.
this video,
You know what I'm
especially if
saying?
I'm on it. My friends, I know I'm sending it to y'all. Y'all better watch this. I ain't
Watch
playing with
it.
y'all.
You heard her.
I ain't
You
playing
heard
with
her.
y'all.
You heard her.
Stop playing with me. All right.
So we have two beautiful ladies on set. You know,
Yes.
one is a original cast, and one is new. Who's chilling with us today?
Catholic
And we got,
huh?
and, you know, we got two men right here. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
it's only right we talk about, you know, gender, relationships, and I have a question off the bat that I want to ask you guys.
Let's
Right?
get it on.
Jump. Let's get it on.
I was telling Key this the other day. I think I was telling you guys earlier, but I want to talk about it in the podcast. I feel like, you know how traditions sometimes they get off course, and some people don't like a lot of people don't like to follow tradition. Tradition somehow, some way gets off course and gets forgotten. I feel like this tradition, in terms of relationship, to be with one man and one woman for thousands of years and be married for 1,000 years, I feel like it's gonna be that's gonna be out the window. So I feel like in a couple years, maybe like 20, 30 years, I feel like when we're old or like in a mid age
Hold on,
and
nigga.
everything, I just feel like, I don't know what it's called, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people married, and also there's gonna be a lot of open relationships, a lot of
polygamy.
I'm stuttering and shit.
Oh.
It's gonna be a lot of
About Will and
open
Jada?
relationships. So how do you feel about that?
So monogamy's dead in 20, 30 years?
That's what it's called.
Monogamy.
That's a big word.
Monogamy is
One.
committed and one with one person, and then polygamy is like
Polygamy
third
is
person.
what you think is going to happen 30,
Right.
20, 30
I
years
just
from now.
I see a lot of open relationships right now, and I think it's really gonna be a trend and common, and I feel like that's gonna be the new tradition. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, you only get one life. Why be with the one person? All that bullshit." So, how do y'all feel about that?
Who you asking first?
I think you should
up to y'all.
tell us how you feel first, since you brought in the topic. Come on, brother. Do you ever see yourself in an open relationship down the line, hypothetically?
You got me on the spot.
Answer
here.
carefully.
Hypothetically, do you guys see yourself? That's for everybody. Hypothetically, do you see yourself ever partaking in an open relationship?
Do I see myself in an open relationship?
Is it possible? Could it ever happen?
At that point, I would just break up with the person if I'm looking for something else and they're not providing it to me.
I like that.
Like,
I like.
But who's to say they're not providing it for you?
Oh.
What if it's just like they're there, everything, sexual, financial, supportive wise, but you just want another sexual partner?
Oh, that's just, whoa.
well, me personally, I don't believe in polygamy just because, like, it's not my thing.
I
All right?
see who's closed minded here. I
No
said, what
disrespect, no disrespect to those who believe in that. Okay, we just have our own preferences, and honestly, I just can't.
So
I
what's-
just
so
can't.
what's
I ain't
your-
sharing my man. You crazy?
if? So what's your issues with polygamous or polygamy or polygacy relationships?
Everything. I don't think you ever saw that one man that got like 7 wives, that show. That is crazy to me. Getting all these women pregnant, and then you gotta schedule your time. Like, you have to set a schedule. Like, okay, I'm gonna see this wife first, and then I'm gonna see this wife at 10, and then I'm gonna see this wife at 12, and I have to sleep with this wife tonight, and then tomorrow night I have to sleep with a different wife.
I mean, seven wives? You said 7 wives?
Seven wives.
He got a girl every day of the week.
Right. I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
man.
not
Punch you in your damn chest.
So
Do you want a death wish?
So Miss Key, you're not into no polygamy relationships.
Me personally, no. But what do you think?
Why are you asking me this question? I already answered my question, so
do you believe in polygamy?
I believe in it, but
Yes or
will I
no?
ever partake in it?
Yes. Would you?
We will see.
Oh.
Look at her face.
with me.
Y'all wish y'all could get a zoom in. She's like,
Unfortunately, I can't answer the question.
You can answer it.
Nah, I'm good.
Something might happen to you after this podcast, but you can answer it.
hold on. I got a good one. Now,
Wait, before you answer that, how do y'all feel
Yeah,
about
do
it?
you-
that's what I was
polygamy?
gonna ask you. And with the whole polygamy thing, you're saying, you don't want to answer wrong because, you don't want to answer wrong. And I understand that. But my question for you is, hypothetically
Damn, I'm on the spot.
speaking.
Shit.
No, hypothetically speaking, if you were single, would you think polygamy, like, would you do it? Would you ever do it?
I would. If I was single, I would.
Okay.
All right.
Why
See,
not?
that's different.
That's
because
fair.
if he would have said that, like, relationship wise right now, I'm saying single. You know what I
Right.
mean?
What about you?
What about you?
Polygamy.
If you were single, what would you do, Miss Key?
Oh,
If I was single,
God.
You want to get drilled
We
open by
talking about
mad
because
dudes?
we in a relationship right now. I'm
I
just
would
saying,
still
if
have
you
one
were-
partner.
I'm the only one that heard what I said.
Oh my
What
You
you
God.
said?
getting drilled open by all them dudes. You don't want to do it?
Yeah. Hey.
Would you?
I ain't getting no train
I
man
mean,
on me.
I
You
mean,
crazy?
no.
Choo choo. Chugga.
Uh-uh.
Chugga. Chugga.
All
Chugga.
right, Nick, we do this again.
All right.
Jared, what do you think, bro? What do you think?
I'm not into that cuckold shit.
It's not.
It depends
it's
on
not
the
do you know what a cuckold is, nigga?
It depends on the ratio. Let me correct myself. I'm sorry. It depends on the ratio. If it's, well, actually, nah, that's too much stamina. I ain't got that much stamina. God damn.
Nah, see, here's the thing. I think you guys are thinking of it like having sex every day. I'm not saying every day. I'm just saying I feel like it's gonna be relationships that are open. Let's say people who are married, right?
Right.
They're open. So they can be together for months and months and months. I go out together one night. Y'all choose to fuck a girl. They don't gotta be like back to back to back. It could be
Threesomes are different.
But let's say it's not a threesome. Let's say you out by yourself and shit just happens. It happened. You still happy in your relationship. You tell the wifey what happened. She dap you up. You know what I mean? You go your separate ways. And then she F you.
I feel like people, what they're failing to realize is, y'all, now this is, if you want to talk about STDs, y'all sleeping with people randomly, or you're meeting people and going on one date and sleeping with them. Understand STDs are still real. Whether 20, 30 years from now, it's still going to be here. All right. It's been here for all these years. You think it's going to be gone? I feel like you got these dudes getting with all these girls. And have you ever seen the video with the cucumber being dipped in the water and being dirty and then dipped in the clean water and then back and forth? That's like vaginas. You're basically putting a penis into that one, taking it out, putting it into that one, right? And then the next. And then you're just and everybody's stuff ain't the same. So that's how you end up getting yeast infections or urinary
UTIs.
tract infections.
Maybe my chip like a lot of dip.
Yeah.
What the hell,
You
nigga?
better
playing,
dip
but
your
you-
chip somewhere else.
I mean, that's a good analogy, but with polygamy, my final stand on it is this. I feel like doing polygamy or pursuing an open relationship down the line of a marriage like 20, 30 years, why don't we think about where there's children involved? You're preaching a new wave of normalizing polygamy, you know what I'm saying? On to the next generation. Also, I don't think the kids would probably approve. But also, I think it violates the vows that you made initially for that marriage. So I kind of sort of agree with Key as well. Like, you might as well, move on from that person. But then again, a lot of people, what happens with marriages, you get so deep into marriage, you lose your confidence to move on. You don't think nobody gonna want to mess with you. after 20, 30 years off of marriage, or dang, you know, ain't nobody gonna like me, or something like that, you know. So it's a lot into that.
But you got like I don't understand. All right, so I understand why people, and typically it's usually men. If you see who has more partners, it's usually the men who have the most partners, right? And it's crazy because a lot of the times it's like,
is that a fact or you just assuming?
Man, I met a guy that had 27 bodies and he was trying to make me 28.
That's
I was
one
like,
person.
yeah, hi.
I'm actually
It's
is that a fact or you just assuming?
I'm saying
until you look it up, don't assume.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Wait, say it.
You ain't finna. Excuse me.
Hold on.
This finna be a war.
Damn. But I'm just saying.
Because
That's
men
what I
are
thought.
thoughts.
All
They're
right.
words.
So when you typically find, like, yeah, there's been a couple of women that have more than one husband, right? And when I say husband, I mean sometimes boyfriend, because you can only really marry one legally. Legally, yes.
No, you can't. If you're Muslim,
In different states.
In different states, yes.
No,
Like,
in different
all right,
religions
so
also.
there's a documentary on
Different religions.
Netflix, and basically there was this one guy who had all these people, and it was like a polygamy tribe. You could look it up. You probably know what it is. I can't remember the name, but basically this guy was.
It's called circle fuck.
Circle jerk. Is that what it really called?
What is it called?
I thought it was called circle jerk.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
making up? Y'all making up
They
stuff?
making up shit.
Oh
they
my
making
God.
up shit.
Y'all delusional? What's going
I
on
thought it was called
here?
circle jerk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead though.
He was basically, it was like a polygamy situation, and it was this guy, right? And all the men there could have as many wives as they want, but for the women, you had to be with the man that was picked for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't pick for yourself. This one lady was so in love with this one guy. The guy that, was pairing the marriages knew this and still made her his wife instead of who she wanted to be with.
Wow.
And then they were taking the kids. So let's say the guy felt some type of way about your family. They would then remove your children and put them somewhere else.
What?
They would remove your wife and put them somewhere else.
I wish somebody would.
You would only be solidified really as a king if you had 3 or more wives. You couldn't have less. So this is what I'm saying. It's usually the men, right? With the stories you hear, but there are some women out there. But I'm saying for me, no, I couldn't do it. Why?
No.
Because I have, STDs are real, and I'm not with
I thought you
it.
said you had STDs.
I'm not with it. I'm
Girl,
sorry.
you scared me.
No.
What else you had?
I mean, like, first and foremost, I don't know where the wood at, but I've never had one.
Your neck was okay?
And well, let's keep it that way.
I hope not.
Because these and then now it's like it's gotten even bigger. Like
I hope not.
Atlanta,
It's an epidemic.
you got, what is it? Houston, all these places, these STDs are, it's getting big.
When last time you got tested? Let's talk about that.
Oh, I
get
don't
tested
have,
every year.
I don't have.
Hold on,
sex,
guys.
so
Quick
I'm
question.
good.
I got a question.
I get tested every year, and that is super important. Ladies, go
Do
to the
it.
gyno, get your pap smears, and get
Do it.
tested.
Get your pappies.
You could get it through lab work, okay?
Get your
And
young.
it's simple. You can literally piss in a cup and
You
be
can
done.
easily
You can
go
put it in
down
a
to
cup,
the
or you can get
giant.
lab work. I do both.
Ladies, get
Guys,
your
I also have another
young
question,
pappies.
and this will lead to my next question.
By the way, I do not have any STDs.
Yeah, right.
Anymore.
No
Like,
more. No more. You used to.
You're on the same
You
page,
used to. Yeah, I know the paperwork.
Yeah, you gave it to a nigga.
I'm gonna hit up 1090
But,
Jake on your ass. Get the paperwork.
I'm playing with y'all.
All right, y'all ready to move on?
But guys,
Let's
I have
go.
I have a question that leads into another question. Is there a difference when a man cheats? There's different when a man cheats or when a woman cheats? Is there a difference with that?
No, not really.
I think so.
You're
I disagree.
damn right it is.
I disagree with that.
It's all right. 50-50. You go first, and then I'll say mine.
Okay, I
Women
disagree
are
that
in a
it's
row with
different.
that
Usually,
talk
when a
thing.
man cheats, it's like sexual, right? And you don't really, not that you don't really pay no mind to it, but it's like he just want to probably get his nut off, right? For women, for most women anyway, it's like emotional sex, right? Emotional cheating. And I feel like, guys,
Skit his nut off is crazy.
He just trying to get his nut off.
He just trying to get his nut off.
He just trying to get his nut off.
But when a woman cheats on your ass, that means she probably in love with him. That's what I think.
So basically, what you're saying is it's a more of an emotional connection with the woman than with the men. It's just more physical touch and attraction. Josh, how about you? Jay, we're gonna get to you next.
Yep.
I feel like it's 50-50 more so. Yes, it's different, but at the same time, it's not. Because I feel like whether man or woman, they do cheat, they always end up saying the same thing. It was a mistake, and I didn't mean to. So,
man or woman?
They both say the same thing. I didn't mean to. It just happened. I don't know how the hell your clothes flew off your damn body, and you climbed down top, then put it in. You know what? I'm getting
so
too
many
deep in.
times to turn back, but you just kept on going in and drilling it. It came out, it slipped out, but
Jason,
you put it right in. What the hell?
What is going on?
Your ass memorized my last episode.
Jason Love, I need you to hit my girl up. She needs some of you.
Whoa, I can't do that. Stay where the fuck you at.
Wait, what?
Jason, she been saying your name all day. I'm sick of this girl saying your name.
What's up, guys?
What you think about that, Jared? You think there's emotional connection with the females?
You guys make some real points, and I definitely do think that if a girl cheats on a man, let's just say that she wouldn't stress or lose some sleep if you were gone, if you found out type shit. She's ready to get rid of you. She's ready to move on. I think what she had for you is dead. I think a man, he'll play his role of his sexual activity and get his
nut off.
Get busted on her.
Bust on her lips.
Give her the nut, tell her catch the bus. Here come wifey. You know what I mean? I feel like a man will go back to the routine of being the boyfriend or husband after he got his sexual behavior, if he doesn't get caught, obviously.
I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you too, Key. Josh, what the hell are you talking about? But that leads to my next question. Ladies, now if your man was to cheat on you, would you be quick to leave or give him another chance? And Jared, if your girl cheated on you, she's out the door. I'm kicking her ass the fuck out.
She gotta go.
If we're on the second floor, bitch, go out the damn window. I don't care you break your damn face.
Yeah.
Jared, what about you?
Me personally, I feel like once a girl cheats already, not only do you break the trust, but you also kind of instill an insecurity in your partner. Think about it. Another man has gave your woman some pleasure.
A lot of dick sizes out there.
A lot of them. We don't know if it's bigger than yours. You don't know if he's taller than you. If he's
taller than you.
If she's screaming his name.
But hold on.
It's a lot about it. Like for a man, me personally, I would think about all these things, and I can't just go to sleep and say, "All right, baby, have a good one."
All right, but then
fuck you.
But then I feel like it is a double standard. Yes, bottom line. But I feel as though. You feel that way, but let's say you cheat, you would want that bitch to stay right there and lay with you.
Well, first off, I wouldn't cheat. I don't cheat. Okay.
Yeah, I don't cheat either.
I don't cheat. I don't believe in cheating. I think that if you're gonna cheat, well, you better be ready to lose that person.
See, this is why I asked
you can't go back to that.
But this is why I asked the question earlier.
Excuse me.
Hold on one second. We're gonna get to you, Miss Key. We're gonna get to you, Miss Fan. But this is why I asked the question earlier. Clearly, all of us think that for the women, it's an emotional connection. So that's why at that point, once you cheat on me, I don't see there's no coming back, right? Yeah. But I asked the ladies, y'all ladies, you think the same? You think it's emotional both ways? Now, Key, I'm gonna ask you because
no, not all the time though, because I know some women that really don't give a fuck about the dudes, and they be just.
I'm
fucking
not
them
saying
and
all the
leaving
time.
them.
I'm just saying for most cases. But
for most cases,
I said for most women.
Yeah, but and for you, would you be quick to leave a man as quick of a guy will leave a woman just because you know it's in a physical, he don't give a fuck about that bitch. He just wanted to do this, blah, 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 blah. But he gonna treat you right type shit.
Okay. Let me say this. Me personally, I've been cheated on before. Damn. I know, right? Why would they cheat on me? I don't know. But literally, I was in that situation and it did take me a while to leave. I'm not gonna lie. But while he was falling back in love with me because I stayed, I was slowly falling out of love with him. I started looking at him with disgust at some point. Not immediately, right? I was just crying. I was hurt, but he was obviously coming back to me saying, I'm sorry, it was a mistake, like Josh said.
But what happened?
They always say that.
Always say that. But that is when slowly I was falling out of love with him, and then one day I just got up. I said, "You know what? I'm done with you." On my own time, though.
5-star chick. 5-star.
Yeah.
So what if that man cheated once and never cheated again?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Not the man. So he cheated on you multiple times?
So it was like one instance where it was like physical cheating, but then there was like micro cheating.
Like sexual cheating?
No, it was like physical, like making out with other women.
Okay.
But
that's sexual to me.
Micro cheating to me is like flirting. And he did that multiple times.
Okay, so will the situation change if you saw him making out with some girl? He apologized to you. You put him in a doghouse, and and now he's a man of God. Would you still be with him today?
Okay.
It depends. If he's really about his word and he's not doing that micro cheating, it depends. Like if I see change, but then again, it's hard because how do you rebuild that trust?
There is a difference.
I'm that crazy girlfriend,
Right.
okay? I'm that crazy girlfriend. I need to have your location. I need to know where the hell you at, okay? I'm not playing with your ass. And it's like after you break that trust, I feel like I have to be on guard 24/7. I don't want to live my life like that.
I mean, to be honest, you cheat on me, bitch, you fired. My daddy once told me, he said, once you cheat, whoever cheated, whether it was you or the other one, take that trash out. You know what I'm saying? Take it out. You gotta get rid of that because
shit, fuck taking it out. Burn that bitch.
Burn it.
Put that shit in the inferno.
And it ain't gonna never be the same because the trust is gone for one, and two, say a man cheated, we use that example, the woman will be so persistent and feeling so entitled to have these accesses to him. Let me see this, let me do that. Oh, she gonna be moving like, nigga, you owe me. You put your dick in another vagina. That's how it's gonna be moving. That's how the whole thing gonna turn.
The dynamic changes.
So you might as well, I say, break it off, because let's be real, when you did do that sexual intercourse, did you really prioritize that person's feelings? What y'all think? Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. You was ready to look. You didn't give a fuck. You're not supposed to be in this person's bedroom. You ain't supposed to be in the motel.
Preach, brother.
Let alone a hotel.
Preach, brother.
Let alone a brothel.
Yes, brother.
Let alone a strip club, Charles.
And I said,
All right.
brother. Look at you. Got the Holy Ghost in you.
So-
Oh, shit.
Excuse me, but Kaiser, you've been asking us questions.
Yes.
We need
Yes,
to
sir.
ask y'all questions.
DJ Vlad.
She said, y'all, nigga, not me. Fuck you.
So I got a question for y'all.
All right.
Why do y'all men treat the greatest girls? They give you everything. They give you everything you want. Sex every day. Why do y'all treat them like shit?
Who they is? I ain't with them.
Who is they?
Like
Who is them?
good females. Y'all be treating them like it be the sweetest females that be giving you everything, attention, time, and then y'all turn around and do them dirty to go for like a little prostitute on motherfucking Broadway, or not like that, but like another girl.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Well, you said, see, my thing is the nigga wouldn't cheat if you gave him every damn thing.
No, but sometimes men are
impossible.
stupid and they cheat because
That
they
is
want
true.
to.
I got a question
But
regarding your question a little bit. Go ahead, brother.
But I do believe the sex could be bomb, the sex could be A1, but it's more than just sex at that point. It's like something has to be off for the man to be out there searching. You know what I mean?
I have an example.
Give me the example.
On Love Island, there's this couple called KK and Keenan.
They just met a week ago. Come on,
No.
use that shit.
But KK has been
One more.
loyal to him, has not looked at any other men. She could have had any men she wants, right?
Hold on.
But Keenan is persistent on looking at other women and kind of been doing her dirty. Why?
One more K and your ass is canceled.
That's a C, dumbass.
It's like you have a girl that's giving you their time, their attention, everything you could have possibly ever wanted, and you fumble the bag. Why?
Honestly, I don't think that's logical.
I can't give you a reason.
I don't think that's logical. Here's my question to females.
I mean, wait. The answer could be he was just thinking with his dick.
That too.
That's what it is.
That could be, But my question is, why do females sit around to tolerate this shit? Let's keep it a buck. It all started him chasing you. So a nigga, he don't act correct. Bye. If y'all really about it, I don't understand that. I always heard about these abusive relationships, but I could understand if it's like, okay, like we pay rent, we got kids, so you kind of like, it's not just you walking away, but girls who are like have no obligation to that man except for the commitment relationship, why stick around with that disrespect? Why tolerate that? You know, especially if you got your own money, you know, and especially if you're not living under his roof, and why stick around for that?
Come on, Josh, you in this too.
Let's go.
Get that mic up, girl.
What's your answer to that? Why tolerate? And, you know, go ahead. What y'all gotta say? That's my question.
Me personally, all right. So there's a lot that goes into it. I think us, you know, being on the outside looking in, I don't think you guys are understanding when it comes to leaving somebody, right?
Right.
It's hard because you love them, right? There's that. Sometimes you've already put a lot of time in, right?
Yes.
There's that. Then you don't know what that other person is also going through. So you could say, you know, for us, we be like, oh, well, I'm giving you love. I'm giving you sex. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm doing all of this. But let me ask you a question. If you wake up, let's say Kaz asked you what you got planned for the day. What you got planned for the day? You could say, oh, I got to work. I got to cook. I got to clean. I got to this. Well, then when does he fit into your schedule?
All the time.
No. Think about it. You said like, hey, I just woke up. What you got planned for the day? I got to cook. I got to clean. I got to go to work. I got this. I got that. When are you going to say?
Damn,
Well,
nigga.
in this instance, with me and Kaz, we usually do everything together.
Yes.
I know it's weird. People may say it's clingy, but like we cook together, we clean together, we do all that. The only thing we don't do together is work, guys.
Right.
But other than that, it's like we're spending quality time
And they
together.
did at one point. They literally worked together.
A few times.
We worked at the same job, but twice. But
That's
3 times.
Yeah.
But in like
what's up.
other instances, I can see what you're saying. If the woman doesn't really make time to emotionally be there for men, because that's another topic I want to talk about, because men, I feel like they're done wrong in terms of emotions in society. They're done very wrong. There's been multiple men that have been going through depression and anxiety and have committed suicide. R.I.P. Because of that. Because they have mental illnesses that go undiagnosed and unseen, because they are known to be, you have to suck it up. You have to be a man. You need to stop crying. Don't cry. Like, you know, like they hide it. So
recently, I recently came across this video, and this was real. This guy, his wife recently passed away, and yet he still had to go on stage for Joe Biden and make sure he you know, informed America. This was real.
Secret Service guy.
Yeah. His wife literally passed
Wow.
away.
I didn't know
that's
that.
so sad.
His wife passed away, and he still got there on time. And he stood up there, and I kid you not, the camera people, the light people, they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you sure you want to do this? He said, it's my job. It's my duty to, you know, talk to America and tell them everything was going to be okay and everything. He said, and then at one point he was like, yes, I want to cry. Yes, I want to curl up in a ball, but I can't do that. I have a job to do, and you have a job to do. Now let's go.
Ooh.
Right. He had to put on that brave face.
Go time.
And it was wild because everybody was like, I'm so sorry. Your wife was a good woman. And he's like, I know she was great. Let's go.
Come on. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. Your wife is a great woman, and let's go. Like,
I'll show you the video. It was wild.
That's crazy.
But that's just proof on how men are taught to be strong and tough in society. Like, you can't cry. You can't ball up like, you have to keep doing what you need to do. And you have to be the provider in the mainstream. Don't get me wrong. Okay, men historically have oppressed women. But in that instance, men have been done wrong in the emotional and mental illness. So I got a question for the guys.
Uh-oh.
Why
Hold
does
your
it
seats.
take... Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
I said everybody hold the end of your seats. Go ahead.
Why does it take men so long to commit to women that's been down for them since day one? And propose to...
Pick up. I don't think they heard you. Just pick up a little louder.
Okay. Why does it take men so long to propose and commit to a woman that's been down for them since day one?
Jay, you want to go first?
If I'm going first, I think it comes from their background influences amongst the family, actually. Because you got people who get married like early, or certain religions where you might get married and might have to scout your wife before you could.
Scout is crazy.
Yeah, like you gotta recruit. You gotta recruit. But amongst regular average men, I think a lot of men, they have doubts. They may be skeptical. They're probably knowing that society is going through so much divorce at this point in society right now, so they're a little bit adhesive themselves to get married and commit like that. And also, I think with marriage, think about marriage. I feel like marriage is also, it ain't just a bond. We don't talk about the aftermath of marriage. Okay, you know what I mean. They don't talk about your salary, how it was now versus 30 years ago. And although, by the way, cut that in half. That's hers, whether you want her or not. You know what I mean?
Alimony.
It's a lot. So
marriage is more than just, I love you, let's be together forever, baby.
I wish it was.
It's like signing a legal document.
Yep.
All the finances, everything gets put together and all the other stuff. And it's, some people do it because of finances. Some people do it because they love each other. But if you're asking just because of the love sense, let me think. 10 years? I mean, damn. I won't wait that damn long. That's crazy.
I would.
Wait, what?
What?
You
wait 10 years to propose to a girl?
Yeah, why not?
Jared.
What's the average? If I met her and we built together for 10 years, I think that's a perfect time to, all right, you want to get married? I'm not saying 10 years is my initial wait point for a woman, but I don't look down on people who were with that person for 10 years before they got married. That's how it was for my parents, tradition-wise, back in their time. I think most relationships I know would be together for a long, sufficient amount of time, and then they'll get married.
No.
My
limit is 5 years, and then after that, kick it to the curb. Because, what are we doing after that?
True.
We're not. Some people are just dating to date, and some people date to marry. And it's like, if you're dating for that long, then date to marry. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, what do you think?
Well, what's the rush?
It's not that after 5 years, though.
I would say 7, because they said every 7 years you're a different person.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna be honest, I want to see a person through 7 winters, 7 springs, 7 summers.
Damn, what year we living in? 7 summers.
Because you got to think about it. I really want to see. I want to see the bad and good. I don't want to just see us happy. I want to see us work through everything together to know that we can do this. Let's say after 7 years, you want to marry me, we could get married. Yeah. But understand, another topic people tend to, try to cross over is when you get married, people tend to think that all money is supposed to be our money. And that's not the case. All money. And that goes for men too. Look, Steve Harvey said it the best. Bank accounts. My bank account, your bank account, our bank account is going to be right in the middle. We're not just going to be like, all right, I got all my money, my paycheck. Let me put it in the middle. Bitch, where your shit at? I don't got no shit. I'm going to take your shit. No, you can't do that. It has to be 50-50. So I think my bank account, your bank account, and then anything for the house or home or kids will be in the middle.
I saw that Steve Harvey video. I'm sorry. I saw that Steve Harvey video where he was like, you should have 4 bank accounts when you get married. Like he said, your own, like the wife has her own, the husband has his own. There's one in the middle, like you said, for expenses.
For the house.
Yeah, but then there's also a savings.
But let's be real, guys.
Account for
taking advice from Steve Harvey ain't the brightest idea. What? He said a lot of dumb shit.
He did.
Steve Harvey is so successful.
You want to know?
He's a successful black man.
See, but here's the thing. I know why they're saying that. See, for instance, the same way he gives us relationship advice. How the hell are we out here taking a relationship advice from Steve Harvey when Steve Harvey cheated on his first wife with his second and cheated on his second wife with his third?
Ooh.
We can't always go by what he say. Because this is all out there. Yeah.
And you know what else?
That's why people were like, hold on, he giving it relationship advice and he writing books. You cheated on your first wife with your second. He upgraded, and then the crazier part is he left them. This is all what his daughters released. His daughters. They said he chose to leave and went to a new family and left us behind. And then when he met his third wife, the current one right now, he left his second wife the same exact way.
You scumbag.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's wild, Steve.
I love Steve Harvey's show.
Wild, but you were just applauding this nigga. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because shit.
How about this? Are you guys
smart,
personally
though.
a fan of Steve Harvey? I like Steve Harvey.
I don't really watch him like that.
I like his comedy. I like Family Feud, but
Legend.
I just wouldn't let some of the things he says.
It's so old.
It is old school, but
Right.
I do sit back and listen because those are the things my grandparents would have said. Some of the things. That's why I sit back and I'm like, all right, I understand. But I wouldn't take relationship advice because first, he's not even on the market. He's been married for almost 20 years.
You know what Steve Harvey said?
So he doesn't even think or live the way we live now. You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't take relationship, but business. Oh, that nigga got money.
You know what Steve Harvey said that a lot of people don't agree with, or some people. It's like a mixed feeling about it. He said, you know this trend, what do you bring to the tables type thing?
Right,
Yes.
right, yes.
I saw it.
this.
She said, men talking about what do you bring to the table? Nigga, what do you bring to the table? She making the babies. I said, nigga, what? Nigga, what?
That's true. Excuse me.
That makes zero
it's 50-50.
sense. It's 0 cents. It makes 0 sense.
I'm 50-50.
Women are so powerful in bringing life into this world. Okay.
the hips that crack to bring your ass in this
Yes.
world. Shit.
We were all brought here by a woman. All of us.
And you know what? The reason why I say 50-50 is because I understand where Steve is coming from. Because, you know, sometimes it's like women are married and together and they're still doing it alone. There's a lot of women still married. Literally, there was a video released on TikTok. This woman took the video because she was pregnant with twins. 93-degree weather. And her husband throwing a whole hissy fit because he want to use the car.
Quick question though. I want to.
He told her to walk.
I'm curious. You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about Kaz. I want to hear your side. So when you heard that statement that Steve Harvey made, when did he lose you?
He lost me. I was with him for a little bit.
Right.
But when he said the woman has to bring, he didn't say she has to, but he said the woman, the men should be okay with the woman bringing little to nothing to the table because she make the babies. I'm like, nigga, what?
That's how it was back then.
That's why I said what
Back
he
then,
said is old, but he's preaching it as if this how he mad because the new generation actually want the girls to bring some shit to the table. Woman, I'm sorry. I know we
Females.
We talk like men over here. You know, I don't just call you little girl. You know, I call you a grown woman. What's up?
What was that?
No, I'm just saying because listen, I get it. Women, they do bring babies into this world, but woman and fucking Steve Harvey has forgot that yes, they bring babies into this world, but what ingredient do you need to bring a damn baby into this damn world? Hold on. I'm just saying we both contribute. I'm not saying yes, you do push a baby out, you do it for 9 months. I love it. But my thing is, don't make it seem as if we don't need each other to coexist.
Right.
To make the fucking world keep breathing and living in terms of the human race. So that's why that's why it's like he lost me with that because and also woman, you guys you have come from a hard place, a long place of being treated, disrespected, and it's still going on today. But you're at a point right now in your life where you're making money more than niggas out here. You got to bring something to the goddamn
Impossible.
table.
There's still a gender pay gap.
What the hell we talk? I said it's still going out here, but they still can make more money than people out here. Like, come on, Key. That's a whole different subject. Go over there, all right? But you can't tell me that she can't bring nothing to the table. That's bullshit. What should I gotta say about that?
Excuse me.
I mean,
no, go ahead.
That was a good. What are you doing there? You know, when it comes to that, first off, you know, I want Key to say her side because I had to ask a question for what she said from before. So let's stay on this one. What Key was gonna say?
I think it's impossible. And I think Steve Harvey is correct when women should not bring anything to the table. We're bringing your baby. And Penn have 10% in that. In my opinion, I believe men have 10% of bringing that baby into the world because 90% of the work is done by the woman.
Okay.
Men don't carry the baby for 9 months.
But wait a minute.
Men don't go through the changes. Men don't go through postpartum depression.
Men did do that right stroke to get the semen through.
You guys got pleasure.
I'm playing.
Pleasure out of getting a baby. And women, they go through literal pain.
For 9 months.
9 months and during birth.
3 months shy of a year.
Jared, this way. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you're talking a lot of bullshit.
Oh
I'm sorry to cut you off, little sweet thing. But what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna talk about them getting pleasure and pain. Let's talk about the fucking facts. All right, the fact, fuck how it feels. What is the hardcore fact is you need semen.
Yes.
Or I think it's different between semen and sperm. You need sperm to get put into your uterus.
Yes.
In order to have a goddamn baby. That's what the facts is. If it's pleasurable or not. Because, like, come on. Can we
that is why I said you guys do 10% of the work.
How is that 10%?
10%. That is exactly 10%. You guys get pleasure in the moment, and then your little swimmers do the rest of the work.
I think.
Hold on. Well, I'm just saying. So just because you bring a woman just because you bring a baby into the world, you believe that the woman shouldn't contribute nothing to the damn table?
We are the damn table.
Whoa.
Stop playing.
Yeah, we gotta talk after this podcast. we gotta talk.
I mean,
this is ridiculous. No, I want to hear Josh say. I'm sorry.
Okay, Josh say. Oh, Josh say.
Women are so powerful.
Because she's 50-50. She's with me.
So here's the thing.
Go ahead, say your thing, girl.
Now here's the thing.
Better not fuck up.
I won't. But look, all right. I understand where you're coming from, but that's the old way. We can't live like that now. You see all these what?
Quit your job right now.
Are you gonna provide for me?
I would. Quit your job right now.
Okay.
Something wrong with this girl. Here's my thing.
I have a traditional perspective. What's wrong with that?
You're right to your point. This is the stupid part. If she quits her job right now for me to provide for her, and we can go back, I'm gonna do a Kevin Hart monologue. After my end of my bits, I'm put everything together. We just talked about goddamn cheating. If I cheated on your ass, you gonna leave me, right?
Right.
So what the fuck you gonna be left with?
I'm gonna be left with whatever. I'm smart.
You smart.
Whatever allowance you give me, I'm gonna say that.
But you gonna leave a damn job to put all your 100% hope into a damn man.
But that's not what we was talking about. But that's not what we was talking about.
Amen.
But that's not what we was talking about.
Go ahead.
Amen.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right.
See,
all right.
See, talking about babies.
See, here's the thing. I understand where you're coming from, but the problem is that's the old way of thinking, because you see how these women, they wanted equal rights, equal fights so damn bad. Well, equal rights, equal fights mean your ass need to go to work. Oh, that paycheck isn't just yours. That means half of the shit in this house is half yours, half mine. We both paying 50-50. Now, let's say, yes, you bringing a baby in the world, but understand, you having a baby and being pregnant for 9 months, you enjoyed yourself and was riding to get that baby.
He's coming. He's coming.
Now,
he's coming.
Here's the thing. After that, yes, I believe in push presents. Yes. But eventually, honey, you need to get your ass up and go to work, because I'm not the only one going to be taking care of you and this baby.
Yes.
I can't do that because you're expecting me to take care of myself, you, and this damn baby?
Like it kind of
Fuck that baby. I can't do Key. It'll be different, right? Now, in this instant, it'll be different if I'm home.
Talk
right?
to me now.
And my man is the only one working. Now, while I'm home and I got that damn baby, he has expectations too. I need to cook, clean, take care of the baby, and that pussy better be waiting. Why? Because he's at work. Because he's at work.
You just proved my point, though.
MackDaddy,
we are the table. You proved my point.
What?
We are the table.
It has to be 50.
We are the table.
But you can't just expect
we are the table.
All right.
No. Hold on, I got you. No, what she gave an example of what you're saying. What you're saying is, if you're gonna do what you're doing, she gave an example of how you should be. You're gonna cook, clean, stay home, and take care of the baby, and plus you have the pussy ready. But that's not the case sometimes. Most time in this fucking world, this is not 1960. What are we doing?
Okay.
This is 2023.
Yeah,
inflation is real, honey. Milk. Do you know how expensive a little thing of milk for a baby is?
Tell them the eggs.
And egg. Counting. Yo, literally, it was, what was it? It was $12. $12 for a not a 6-pack. What's them damn, 8?
Formula.
12?
Formula.
Whatever the
A carton.
A carton.
Yeah, a dozen.
Of eggs.
A dozen.
There you go.
There we go.
What is it? $1 an egg, Nick?
We gotta move
You're
on. But
wilding.
we gotta move on. But Jared, what do you believe? What do you think about it? We gotta move on.
About what?
Okay, we gonna move on.
Wait, hold on.
just
Wait,
mixed up the
let's move-
topics.
Oh yeah, because we talking about inflation.
We were talking about babies
No, we're not talking-
and
no.
bringing to the
Not inflation,
table,
talking about
and then
saying-
we talked about
oh.
50-50.
Come on, bringing them to the table, Jared. What do you
Because
think
it's
about that?
expensive
Let
taking
him get
care
let him
of
get his point off.
more
Go
than
ahead.
one person,
Let him-
especially
that-
now.
that shit, we understand. Let him get his point off. Go
First
ahead.
off, I just want to admire the level of testosterone that Shay preached today.
Wow.
Damn, I didn't know you had it in
Wow.
there. That's a lot of testosterone you was giving off. Huh?
It's just I don't want to, because that I would be a hypocrite, because I just said I got my own money.
Yes.
So now me
Right.
sitting back and saying I want my man to take care of me,
Baby,
but
you could have your own money and have a man take care of you. There are plenty of stay-at-home
But-
moms that owns businesses.
Wait a minute.
but
And they
now
work
I'm
from home.
using him.
Wait a
But at
minute.
that point, I'm using him.
Oh.
Don't we use? We're users, all of us, as a human race. You use people constantly. You use people to your advantage. When you go to the grocery store and you're bringing up your stuff, and you use the cashier to bring up your stuff.
Wait a damn minute.
You use your mother to feed you,
You're
to
done.
provide you. We're using
You're
as
done.
a human race.
You're done.
We're users.
So you mean to tell me?
We are users. We
Excuse
use
me.
people to our advantage constantly.
She mean to tell me that she could bring nothing to the table but still work, so her ass is paying for purses, and when the rent is due, bitch. What you telling me?
Key, that's what I was thinking.
That would be the life of Key.
But that's the thing. You can't. That's basically using him.
Y'all know my
because
Instagram. Hit me up.
Think about it. That's like, all right, he taking care of me, and I'm still working a regular 9 to 5. He paying the rent, he buying the food, and he pay everything else, and I'm asking him for $20.
As he should. Who's asking him for $20?
Wait a minute. Now, what she's saying is bullshit. You know why? She just sat here and spilled, whatever you want to call it. Men go through a lot. They got to be the providers. They got to do this.
But listen,
your ass ain't want to take out the damn job.
Listen.
You not just say that shit.
If I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm taking care of everything, I'm gonna make sure that my man is peaceful at home. He has peace and
Right.
he does self-care.
You gotta do more than
because
suck dick
that
to
is
me.
important. No, that's not the only thing with peace.
Damn.
That's what.
Go ahead, though.
Performing oral sex is not the only way to help a man achieve peace.
You know what would be peaceful? To pay
It's
the
by
half the
not
damn
being
bills. That'd be peaceful.
not bringing arguments, giving him massages. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Talking to
give
him
me
through
that
his
damn what?
emotions.
Look, take half my damn bill. I fuck a massage. Take that. Rent is $3,000.
All right, guys.
Make
Guys,
it feel peaceful.
I pay $1,500.
guys.
Yeah,
This
right.
brings to my next question. How do you feel about 2023? Should relationships be 50-50? Key, I want you to go first.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
That's
Go
all.
ahead.
I don't
Elaborate.
think relationships are ever 50-50. Just simply because sometimes a partner may be down. Let's say your partner's broke right now. And you're going to have to put in that 80 because your partner can only put in 20 at the time, right? But then sometimes your partner get back up and then let's say you back down. Your partner got to put in that 80 now.
All right, so we heard about her. How do y'all feel about 50-50? Because she's bugging. What about you, Jair? What about you?
For me, I understand what you mean by no relationship is truly 50-50. It really isn't. But at the same time, when you can't sit back, especially not in this day and age, have somebody else take care of you, plus take care of themselves, plus make sure the household is met, make sure there's food. Yeah. Like with the kids, inflation is real. Baby clothes is expensive. Milk for kids are expensive. And then you want them to take care of themselves and you can't happen. There's a word for that, and that's called using somebody. Using in this day and age, you gonna get called out on your bullshit, especially with inflation. Let a nigga try me. I'm gonna be like, hold on, bitch. I barely got it. So I know you don't got it, but you want me to get it for you? It can't happen like that.
No.
I'm sorry. So then we're all users because when we were born, we used our mothers for everything.
We
and
didn't
we
ask
still
to be
do.
born to this world, though.
It doesn't matter.
We're
You're
not-
still using.
Nobody
you are
was
getting a
asked to be
benefit
born.
from your mother.
But nobody
or from
was.
your family member.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Did you ask your daddy, could you come out his nuts?
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
That shit doesn't matter. That's illogical. That's not logical.
But that's like
hold
basically,
on.
then that means you could basically blame a child for using their mother. So I'm gonna say,
No, I'm
hey,
just saying
I didn't
as
ask to be
humans.
here, but
you know what?
As humans, we are users.
Kiara. You know
it's
what?
different. Everybody has different views.
But guys, one thing is true, is that babies weren't asked to be born here, right? But also, how can you use somebody when it's, well, you're right, everybody is using, but it comes to a certain extent. The difference between a baby and a relationship is you guys have a choice to be in a relationship. A baby doesn't have a choice to be in this world. So if you're choosing to be with a particular partner, you know what you're getting yourself into. That's all I'm saying. But Jared, how do you feel about it?
So 50-50, first off, respect to what Keith said. Like, I agree that if one struggles, we fill in that gap. You know what I mean? We all stay together and sealed. But yes, I do agree that there's no point for having one person go through the mental war. You know, because first off, let's be real, society, it's a big disparity amongst wages already. You know what I mean? If you don't have the salary job, it's kind of hard to make an earning. So I feel like we all collectively got to be a team together. 50-50 should be the way, in my opinion, though.
So should it be 50-50 if your partner loses their job?
What do you mean?
That's
situational, Kiara.
So should it be 50-50 if your partner gets depression and has a mental illness and
See,
can't do anything?
Different.
Well, yeah,
there's nothing wrong with
Hold on,
you.
hold on.
You can go to work.
I'm
Right,
not talking about
yeah.
me. I'm
No,
talking about
but
No, I'm
Kiara,
saying
hold on,
in
one
general.
second. We're not talking about a handicap ass relationship.
No, it's not handicap.
Let me just finish Let me finish my statement. What I'm trying to say is that if everybody's healthy, everybody's going to work, if everybody's on the right track of doing normal things, like go to work, come back, take care of their families, why shouldn't I be 50-50? Now, yes, if it's situational in terms of she has a disability or she's depressed or she got fired at work, of course, we're going to make adjustments.
Right.
But my thing is, if everything is how it's supposed to be in a relationship, normally when you agree to a relationship, it should be 50-50. That's how I'm saying it.
Okay.
Because you're making all this extra shit when it's like, I understand what you're saying, but you're saying things that are like, come on, we're talking about a broad conversation here. We're not going to put, but he's disabled or she's this. No, we're talking about basic, just in general. That's what we're saying.
That's like, but the thing is, now let's say your man then said, you know what? Like, it's different. If you come out and like it comes off as using, right? But let's say your man turns around and he's like, yo, you know what? I'm the type of dude, I like to take care of my woman. I don't want you to work. I want you. But then you got to understand, if he's making the money, you need to be able to pick up that slack. House need to be clean. Pussy need to be hot and ready. Kids need to be taken care of. Kids need to be taken care of, and dinner better be on the table. If I'm working all day, and then it's different, right? Because you got the regular wages, but then you got the rich people. Now, if it was a rich man and he like, girl, you don't want to work? Stay home. I'll take care of your ass. This nigga can't take care of you right now.
Chill.
I mean,
chill,
not
bro.
like that. Not like that.
Hell?
Not like that.
It's like, nah.
No, not like that. But I mean,
Yikes.
but I mean, you're not understanding. When I say that, he's not Little Baby. He's not J. Cole. He don't got $30 million.
He doesn't rap either.
So if he did and your wife was making $30K
and he asked,
and
hey, I want you to be home, it's then up to you as the woman. Do you want to be home?
But is that fair?
If you're
no. But if your man is making, even if he doesn't ask, if he's making 30 million and you're making 30,000 a year, right, on salary,
right,
is it fair for it to be 50-50?
Here's my hold. I got it, guys. I got it. I want to make it seem like we're all against you, but we have to move on. But
We do.
My thing is this: once you
Agree to disagree.
Once you are in a relationship, that means you agreed to something. It's not like you're just coming in blindly. Oh, I thought this, I thought that. No, we had a conversation. And that's how it should be, about understanding your partner and what he wants and what they want. And if you don't agree with it, don't be with the person. That's what it is. If Lil Baby wants to take somebody off the street, making $30,000 a year, and he makes her a housewife, that's fine. Or little baby wants to have a Megan Thee Stallion, somebody in the same caliber. That's also fine. But we have to move on. Jashaya, I know you want to talk about something. What's up?
Yes.
Oh, the last thing for me is, what's your outlook on signing a prenuptial agreement before being married?
Yes.
It really depends on the partner. I'm with it, but if my wife doesn't want to have a prenup, because that can also bring an argument and also tear marriages apart before it even starts. Why do you want to have a prenup? You don't trust me? You don't trust me?
But that right there, I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion, because at the end of the day, I worked my ass off for what I brought to the table. And the fact that now this bitch want to come and take half of my shit, that's a problem. I don't give a fuck about love or none of that.
Getting deep as hell.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Because I know y'all watching like, damn, bitch, calm down. But think about it. I worked my ass off to get this $30,000. And now after we get married and this bitch could possibly cheat on me and still take half of my shit, get the fuck out of here.
Here's my thing. My thing with prenups. My thing with prenups is this. Here's what I would say. It all depends where my wealth is at. If I'm a millionaire and I'm just meeting you after I had my foundation set, after I'm wealthy and not, going through much struggle, there has to be a prenup. But if you were there with me when I didn't have $1 in my account, and we got years and years of relationship, and you were with me when I didn't have a dime in my pocket, on my brokest days, and we rich, no prenup is needed.
But let me ask you a question. Now you just said that. So you're saying what? Jeff Bezos, the guy, the billionaire. Understand, after he got divorced, even though him and the bitch was together for a long time,
the woman was the second wealthiest woman, right?
Now she's the second wealthiest woman, and she ain't got to do a damn thing for him, but suck a little dick.
Yeah, how you feel about it?
I would definitely do a prenup.
Me, I need that prenup. Now, I understand we got it from the mud together, but understand, if I'm doing all this damn work, I'm not about to let somebody walk away with half. Bitch, you gotta die.
And to be honest, to go back on the 30, the 30 million thing with the 30,000, we got to be careful with that too, because we could be setting ourselves up for trouble.
Motherfucker blinking.
We could set up ourselves up at the alimony case, but that's for the next episode.
Yeah, it's
All
bad
right.
to die, guys. Listen,
About to die.
if you guys enjoy this conversation about the gender wars and everything, and if you want Key back, just let us know in the comments. We can.
I want Keys coming back regardless whether y'all want her or not.
Yeah, we can retouch on the topic, but our battery's about to die. I'm sorry I have to cut it short, even though it's probably after an hour long. But this is episode 7 of the MackJaw podcast. I'm MackDaddy Kaz.
And I'm MackDaddy Shaya, aka Pretty Princess Worldwide. What the fuck?
I'm MackDaddy Jared. Subscribe.
And I'm MackDaddy Keith. Now just play. I'm just kidding.
She in the MackDaddy family.
We do appreciate you guys for coming out, staying to the end, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9. Links in the description down below.
Better do it.
Appreciate y'all, and we out. Peace.